morning, everyone.
Morning, ma'am.
Yeah. Yesterday we discussed about what kind of management we discussed yesterday.
Some points how to construct the
Disaster management. Disaster management. So when point comes to disaster, yesterday we discussed about there are some natural disasters and few disasters where exclusively human beings are responsible for that. Human beings are nothing but the government or whatever you can take it. Okay. So natural hazards also will be there which occurred naturally by nature, and few hazards means nothing but problems or disaster also you can take it as. So human beings are responsible for that only because, and three reasons also we came across: because of without proper planning, construction of so many buildings, and lack of drainage facility, and increase in population. So these are all the three reasons behind human beings are held responsible to face disasters in the society or in the country or wherever you stay. Okay, why these disasters are happening? Main reason: the negligence of the people. The negligence of the people. So these are all we discussed yesterday. And what kind of disasters are there which will occur where the human beings are stated as responsible? Okay, what are those disasters? Let us explain today. Let us know today. The first one is accident related disasters. Accidents related disasters. Here we are discussing about the disasters. Behind these disasters, who is responsible? That is nothing but human beings. The people are responsible for certain disasters which will occur through accidents. So accident related disasters means what? What kind of accidents? This accident can happen on road. Okay, road accidents will happen, and through railways also accidents will occur, and also in the air also. So these are the three accident related disasters. If any person lost their life on the road, if any person lost their life on through a railway track, or if any person is losing their life in airplane or air crash, because only because of the negligence of the human beings. Okay, suppose take for example you are moving on the road. Okay, if you are not following traffic rules when you are driving a car, when you are driving a vehicle, when you are moving on the road, you have to follow certain rules and regulations which designed by the traffic police department. Okay, when red signal is there, you have to stop. When green signal is there, you have to move. Okay, don't drive into wrong directions. Don't go into the wrong directions which is completely against to the norms and conditions of the traffic rules. If you follow traffic rules, your life is in your hands. If you do not follow traffic rules, your life will be in the hands of a god. Do you understand what I'm saying?
yes.
So here the accident related disasters, when we are discussing about the disasters are coming in the form of an accident, whether it is a road accident or a railway accident or air accident. So these are the three accidents will be considered as also disasters. Okay, so when we are talking exclusively about the accidents which are occurring in three ways, do you know per year in India how many people are losing their life? Do you have any idea about that? Let me tell you. Through these accidents, through all these accidents, nearly 80,000 people are losing their life. How many? 80,000.
people.
Nearly 80,000 people are expiring. 80,000 people are dying through accidents in India. Comparatively, throughout the world, 13% of the people are, the death rate is 13%. What is the death rate throughout the world? According to the survey, 13% will be the death rate of the human life. So most of the 13% of the people are losing their human life. Okay, so when human life is decreasing, when people are meeting with an accident, if any person met with an accident and he lost his life, probably it shows a great impact even on GDP of the nation. Are you listening what I'm saying? GDP. What is GDP? In previous lesson we talked about this is as gross domestic product. What it is?
Gross domestic product.
Gross domestic product. So listen carefully. Once again I am telling you, disasters may come in any form. It can be accident. The disaster can happen on the road, through railway system, or even through air crash or something else. So these are all comes under the category of accidental related disasters. So according to this, nearly 80,000 of the people are losing their life in India. Comparatively, according to the studies, according to the survey, throughout the world, 13% of the human life is getting lost. 13% of the human life is getting to be lost. So this is a great loss, and whomever the people are expiring through accidents, okay, so all those are the age group between 15 to 44 years of age. 15 to 44 years. So this is the mere age. See, only those who completed their graduation, they only will earn the money. It's not like that. Even some poor families, those who cannot afford to pay the fee or to go to the schools, very young age, some people will become an earning member of that family at the age of 9 years, or at the age of 15 years, or at the age of 14 years. There will not be any kind of parameters for the people to earn the money. It's all depends upon their family condition. It's all depends upon their financial position. Any person who crossed 8 years or 9 years, they'll start earning money in the family. So when these 15 to 44 years age group people are dying, are meeting with an accident, when these age group people are losing their human life, obviously the income whatever they are earning to their family, it will decrease. And at the same time, the work what we are doing for the nation, the amount, the revenue what we are giving to the nation, that also will decrease obviously. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So on the whole, if any person lost their life through accidents, okay, if any person lost their life through accident, it not only showing impact, or it not only affecting his own family or her own family, at the same time it is showing a great impact, and it is badly affected on the gross domestic product of the nation. So if one person, suppose take for example any manufacturing company is there, okay, so I am working in a manufacturing company. Every day with my hands or with my presence, 700 products are going to be manufactured in certain company. All of a sudden, if something happened to me while doing work, if I'll die, what will happen? Is that 700 product will be less in the daily products or not?
Yes.
Obviously. So it shows a great impact even on that company also, because of my loss. Because of my loss. So here, when according to the survey, what we came to know, when 80,000 of the people are losing their human life, okay, according to the worldwide, 13% of the human loss is occurring in all over the country and India too. Okay, so the age group of the people, when 15 to 44 age group of people are losing their human life due to various reasons, due to various disasters, whether it is a road accident or rail accident or air crash or whatever you take. Loss is loss. Okay, so obviously, if any person lost their human life, it is affecting his family, first of all, and at the same time, it is affecting even to the nation also. Even to the nation also. What is the reason behind that? Why people are losing their human life? Negligence is the utmost point, okay, and expansion of the roads is also one of the reason. Okay, so roads are being constructed. Roads are the rapid development is happening in the society to connect one place to the another place. Okay, so in such process, in such scenario, what is happening here? The chances are there to lose human life. The chances are there to lose a human life. So, what are the reasons behind that? Nowadays, these electronic gadgets, what is that? Mobile phones. When traffic police are giving serious instructions, they are doing their duty properly. They are giving lot of instructions to the public. Don't use cell phones or mobile phones while driving. But do you think people are listening? If you travel on the road while driving a car, phone will be there, or else Bluetooth. Nowadays that trend also has come. When you are speaking on phone with other person while driving, do you think your total concentration will be on your driving?
No.
Not at all. Even the person who sat besides him, she or he used to give the instructions also. Please stop talking. No, I know what I'm doing. I'm driving. Why you are disturbing? So that conversation, if you do not listen one's instructions, it may cause damage to you and at the same time the person who is traveling along with you. In both the ways, you are losing your life and at the same time you are losing somebody's life also. That person is also very important in a family, whether a friend or your wife or daughter, whomever they are. Okay, so usage of cell phones. If you stop usage of cell phones while driving, you can save your life, even you can save others' life also. Normally, people are attending functions. Okay, nowadays it has become a big trend or new trend. They are taking it as their prestigious point. If you are not going with the drinking session, alcohol, then there is no meaning of organizing party or event. So you may have right to take an alcohol. If such position, you have to take or hire one driver to drive your car. If not, stay away, or else you book a cab and go. But people are doing like that? No. They are driving their own cars. They are enjoying in the functions like anything. They are drinking more, they are taking alcohol more than the limit. So obviously what will happen? Somehow or the other, at one point, the person who is driving the car, probably his eyes will close. Okay. So he will hit to any other vehicle. The accident will occur. So taking an alcohol, drunk and drive is also one of the biggest crime without following the rules and regulations. Talking in a mobile phone while driving is also a crime. Okay. And overtaking one more vehicle without following traffic rules is also one of the reason to occur accidents on the road. Even it is our own life. We don't have any right to lose our life also, because of us, few more members are depending on us, where we have to survive, where we have to look after. We are the whole and soul responsible person to run our family. When total rest of the family is depending upon you, you have to be very careful. And you don't have any right to spoil even others' life, those who are traveling on the road on their own way. They are on the correct path. Due to taking alcohol, after taking alcohol, you, no one person will be in a conscious mode. Okay, sometime or the other, at one point, your eyes will close. ఓకే, కళ్ళు మూచి తెరిచే లోపల అవ్వాల్సిన నష్టం జరిగిపోతుంది వితౌట్ యువర్ నోటీస్. then who has to control? Who has to control? As a person, yourself, ourselves. We have to limit our restrictions. When we have certain responsibilities to look after, whether it is a family or it is an office, you are working in an office. All of a sudden, you met with an accident and you expired. So, the works which are exclusively related with you, can anybody start that work again?
No.
They cannot. Because what are the loopholes? What are the advantages? What are the benefits? What are the key points? You are the only one person who knows it very well. You are the only one person who knows it very well. If all of a sudden, if your life is damaged or spoiled or you expired, everything will be collapsed. Everything, including system, also will be collapsed. So, these are the reasons. And in the year 2000, whatever the GDP I'm talking about, if any person lost their life, it is not only affecting their own family, and also it shows a great impact. What is the meaning of impact? Effect. It shows a great effect, nothing but effect on the national per capita income, which is called as the gross domestic product. Also it shows, and that gross domestic product increased to 3% in the year 2000. Do you understand, my dear children? So when any person losing his life, it shows an effect even on GDP. The gross domestic product was decreased to 3% in the year 2000. So by taking all these into consideration, in the year 2006, the government made a scheme which is called as road safety. What it is?
Road safety.
Road safety and no accident. Okay, this is one of the scheme where the government, the traffic department was framed. Road safety, no accident. Don't consume alcohol. Don't take alcohol. Don't speak in mobile phone. Okay, obviously your life is in your hands. You can lead your own life without any problems. Okay, so in the year 2006, by taking whatever the loss occurring in the society through accidents, government wants to take some action to get rid of these, what can I call? Get rid of the accidents. Accident may come in any form. Okay, so these are accident related disasters. And when the government, by taking all such loss into consideration, it is showing impact on GDP, it is showing impact on their own family, and so many disasters are occurring which are related to accidents. So by taking all such things into consideration, the government, the traffic police department made a scheme which is called as road safety, no accident. If you follow the norms and conditions which is designed by the government, then your life is a happy life. If you do not follow, one day or the other, something will happen with your own life. So your life is in whose hands? In your hands or in others' hands?
My hands.
In your hands only. And even sometimes others' life is also will be in your hands. Because of you, one more person damaged his life. So here, let live, let others also live. Let live, let other. Manamu jeeviddamu, pakka vallan kuda bratkaniddam. This is the slogan, or this is the logo where a person has to follow in their regular life. So if you are driving a car, by speaking a cell phone, your family should come in your mind. Okay. When you are driving a car, after consuming alcohol more than a limit, the people, those who are traveling on the road along with you. Okay. The people, when you are doing such actions without your consciousness, you have to think about the people, those who are working under you. So you are the main responsible person who has to look after in many angles, and if you are safe, then others will be safe. If you are not safe, others also will not be safe. If you collapse your life, others life also will be damaged. So for one reason, with one person, these many loss is there a chance to occur. Okay, so by taking all such reasons into consideration, the traffic department designed few guidelines to the public. Here, to follow those guidelines, age doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter. Whether you are a small child or an adult, whomever you are, it's all because of your safety. It's all because of your safety. So some do's and do nots. Do's and do nots means what? What you have to follow and what not you have to follow, which you have to ignore and which you have to take into consideration. Okay, while traveling, while driving, what are the cautions and what are the formulas or what are the rules you have to follow that was designed by the traffic department where you have to follow. So as far as I concerned, as I said, age doesn't matter here. Age doesn't matter. So when you are going to school, when you are coming, nowadays the parents are also without any fear, they are sending their own children on bicycles.
Yes.
Okay, and without proper age, as I have seen in one of the area in Hyderabad, Vanasthalipuram, when I was moving to my own school, I found there is one school. I don't want to take that school's name here. That is immaterial. Okay, two students are riding. They are going. They are coming to school on a vehicle. What is the exact age of a person to ride a vehicle or scooty or whatever it is? Minimum 18 years they have to complete. Okay,
Yes.
by 14 to 15 years they are going to complete their board of secondary education. Board of secondary education means what? 10th standard. But what the hell is going on? What the parents are doing? Why parents are encouraging their own children without, before 18 years, why they are giving that vehicle to a child and why they are encouraging and why they are asking a child to go to a school on a vehicle? Do you think is it a correct one? Obviously wrong. Whom we have to counsel? See, for every mistake, we have to learn from our own mistakes. It doesn't mean that you have to keep on doing mistakes. One day or the other, at one point, somehow or the other, you have to put a full stop besides your mistake. Of course, one or two mistakes. We are humans, we are not gods. Mistakes obviously will be happened by the human beings. But it doesn't mean that when you did a mistake, what kind of mistake you did, try to realize. And try to know that mistake should not happen again and again. Because you are learning a lesson. Because you are learning a lesson. When you are riding a bicycle, instead of going in a correct path, if you are going in a wrong direction, obviously you'll met with an accident. So your legs or hand will be fractured. So what you have to learn? What you have to learn from that incident? That you should not drive in a wrong direction. You have to learn. So that is your mistake. When you are learning something from your own mistake, see that the same mistake should not happen again and again in your life. Okay, so here the age does not consider. It doesn't matter how many years old you are. When point comes to follow the instructions given by whether your parent, whether your school, whether the government or traffic or whatever you take, you have to follow. That is your utmost responsibility as a citizen of India, wherever you are moving in the country, wherever you are moving out of the country. Your sense should be there, so behave yourself. In my next session, as I said, the traffic department designed or framed certain rules and regulations, certain norms and conditions to the safety of the public. Safety of the public. What are the points which you have to follow? What are the points which you do not follow? You should not follow. If any rules are framed by the government or any school or any organization, just think for a while and start obeying it. Okay, so if one person is not following, why should I follow? This kind of policy, this kind of, don't be under such assumption that if everyone will follow, then only I will follow. If they are not following, why should I follow? Everyone are going in a wrong direction, then why not I? If they are going to a prison, are you ready to go to the prison?
No.
If you want to be with your family, if you want to enjoy your life with your rest of your life, then try to be safe in your place. Okay, if you are following properly, you should be like a role model. You should be like a role model. Suppose take for in my childhood days, what I used to do, when my teacher, I'm a keen observer of my teachers. When they are taking lessons, I'll observe their mannerisms. I used to observe their hand movements, how they used to teach, how they used to pronunciate the words. Each and every angle I used to observe my teachers. After coming back home, what I used to do, I'll take a small stick. I'll make my one of the place in my house a wall as a board. Okay, and I used to treat the floor as my students, and I used to act like a teacher. How my teacher used to teach a lesson, and how my teacher used to give a punishment or to warn the students, in the same way even I used to do the same after coming back home. My mama used to laugh behind the screen. See how Rama is doing actions just like a teacher. So, if I am doing such kind of things, what is the reason behind that? The teacher who taught me, I took her as an idol. I took her as a role model. Maybe that's the reason today I'm in this position. So, somehow or the other, if we are becoming something in our life, definitely someone should be there behind us who gave an impact, who made a lot of effect even on my life also. Okay, so if today I am in this certain position, four members are main persons, role, an important role in my family. One, my teachers, but before the teachers, my father, later my brothers, and my teachers who taught me. So you should be like a replica. Replica means nothing but if you are doing anything, you should be like a role model. If you follow the rules and conditions, others should follow you. So you have to place yourself in such a way where others also can follow you. Whether it is a rule framed by the government or rule framed by your own family or somebody else. So the whole and soul here, try to behave yourself and be a responsible person. And in my next session, as I said, what are the traffic rules designed or framed by the government where you have to follow do's and do nots? Let us discuss in the next session. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.